ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
And I'm wearing the Hulk shirt too. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Select figure review on the Diamond Select Toys Marvel Select Avengers Age of Ultron Black Widow. I'm so stoked to finally see a Marvel Select movie Black Widow figure. This is looking pretty cool. And then looking on the side you can see Scarlett Johansson right there. And then you see on the back right here there's another Scarlett Johansson. And then you could read the read up right there if you want to. We also get the Hulk, which I already have. And then there's a redone Thor right there, which I passed on. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Black Widow out of the packaging. And I really like this figure a lot. I think Diamond Select Toys did a very good job with this piece. I do like the sculpt on the figure. I really like the articulation a lot. I really didn't expect to have so much articulation on this figure. There are some issues with the figure though. I will mention that for sure. And she does come with quite a bit of accessories. So let's take a closer look at those and then we'll take a closer look at this Scarlett Johansson. So here's a look at the base that she comes with. This is pretty cool. It looks like that scene at the beginning of the movie by the Hydra base. This looks like it's snow right over here, or it could be inside. No, this has got to be outside, right? You got the sandbags over here, which is kind of an odd color. We get black for the sandbags. Usually sandbags are like a tan color, right? Am I wrong about that? We get some nice blue highlights on them though. Then we have these crates and things, which have some nice white paint dry brushing over them. So that's looking pretty cool. You get these spools right here of cable and whatnot. So it's a pretty interesting base. There's no pegs sticking out of it or anything. I wish they had some pegs. Is this a tape? Is this a reel-to-reel? But I do like the cracks, and I think the paint came out really good. So yeah, this is not a bad looking base. Just, I don't know, it looks like it connects to another one, right? Maybe? And then she also comes with these two pairs of hands. She has her two batons, and then she has one pistol. These hands are okay. They are very, very tough as far as switching them out. I don't like doing it. It's just like, it just requires a lot of pressure yanking them out and putting them back in, but so far I haven't had anything break on me. So you get two gun holding hands right here with the trigger finger sticking out. I like this paint that we have right here on the knuckle. Looks like some gold paint. Looks pretty good. Then these are the baton holding hands right here. These look good as well. Then here's looking at one of the batons. You get this baby blue paint right here. It looks alright. And then you just put it right there in the hand, so that works out pretty well. Here's looking at her Glock. Looking pretty good. I like it. And you can just put it right in here in one of her hands. Come on, and there it goes. She has a trigger finger going in there too, so that looks really good. Now, one thing that is unfortunate is that the pistol does not really fit in here too well. I mean, yeah, it just falls right out. So it looks like they're supposed to put a hole at the bottom of this thing because it feels like it's supposed to push down more, but yeah, so that's unfortunate. As I'd mentioned earlier, these are really, really tough to jam in there and it feels like something's going to break, but again, so far nothing's happened. And these have articulation. It's kind of unique. Instead of hinging up and down, it's side to side like you're rolling dice, you know, so that's kind of interesting. I wish one of the pairs of hands actually had the up and down movement though. So I really like the head sculpt on this figure. Unfortunately, I think the paint didn't come out as well. The eyes look pretty weird to me, man. And then the paint right there for the eyebrows does look weird a bit too. This will look very, very long. The hair sculpt came out very nicely too. I do like that hair sculpt. I like the highlights for the hair also. So I think the hair has this nice wavy pattern going on. It's pretty suiting. But yeah, going back to the head sculpt though, I think it does look really good. It's just the eyes. Yeah, it does look like Scarlett Johansson to me, but you can see how that right eye is, you know, a little bit more centered, and then the left eye has a little bit too much blue paint. And those eyebrows too. Damn. I also want to say I like the flesh tone. I think the flesh tone is very good looking. And her chimbomba rasadas came out looking pretty nice. I do like them. There's only this weird thing going on over here though with her chest plate and her cleavage. It actually sticks out. Well, it's not even the cleavage so much. It's the chest plate. And then you can see that there's like some like rib cage sculpted right over there, right? Right? Yeah, you can see it. But this whole section right here is actually protruding out of the figure. Like even the bone part right over here. And it looks a little bit weird. And I think they could have sculpted a little bit more cleavage in there. You know, it kind of disappears. Even if I darken settings a lot, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just looks a little bit strange, only that fleshy part right there towards the bottom. But the suit itself looks really good. I really like these wrinkles over here. You have some nice blue paint, nice silver paint right over there with the Black Widow logo and everything. Nice red over here. The elbow pads came out really cool. I like the wrinkles right here on her back and everything. So I do like the suit a lot. And then I just wanted to show that you can put the pistol right here in her baton holding hand. Then over here I put the baton in a pistol holding hand, so that does work if you don't want to interchange the hands. So yeah, pretty good paint on this. I like it. You know, the blue seems pretty good. Fortunately, we have some extra blue paint right there and right there, though. And I do like the form of the figure. They did make her look very sexy. You know, she's got, you know, good, nice tushy right over there. Not too bad. Nice wrinkles right there, too. So yeah, I think they did the figure justice. I like this. Very interesting ankle pivot over here. It's kind of like a Soda Street Fighter. It's kind of cuts right in the middle. And then again, some more nice wrinkles right here and some paint. And she does have peg holes at the bottom of her feet along with some treads. And then there's just one last look at the back of the figure. Now, one of the plus sides to this figure is the articulation. I really like the articulation on this figure. She can look up a little bit, which I think is good. And she can look down a little bit as well. You get side-to-side movement. The hair doesn't restrict any articulation. Plus, you get some neck pivot right here, too. Shoulders move outward. They can move forward. She bends at the elbow and rotates at the elbow. The wrist moves side to side. They have that hinge. They have a diaphragm joint, or she has a diaphragm joint that moves side to side. She has pivot, and she crunches forward and back. You want to be careful with this. It's easy for her to get all slouchy. That doesn't look good. No, it does not. Anyway, you get these hips that move outward all the way, so she can do the splits. Very cool. And she can kick forward that much, and she can kick back a lot. She has these very interesting thigh joints right here. Look how that cuts. That is just so different than what I'm used to seeing, but you can see how it has this wave shape right there. That's very, very weird. Sometimes it looks strange, sometimes it doesn't. You know, if you get her into a jump kicking kind of pose, maybe you'll get like an extra piece hanging and it looks kind of weird, but I don't know, it's kind of growing on me. Anyway, she has double jointed knees, as you can see right there, and then her ankles do move down, they move up, and as I said earlier, she has that interesting ankle pivot. That's so weird. So this Black Widow figure stands right at 7 inches tall. So here's our movie select Black Widow next to the comic version of the Marvel Select Black Widow, and then we have the Marvel Legends Winter Soldier movie Black Widow right there. You can see the flesh tone right here is very light compared to these other two, along with the hair color, these having much more red in them. So I think they did get the pigment a little off on this one. It should be a little bit more red. And then here's Black Widow finally amongst the big six, and this is really awesome. I think she fits in there perfectly. I think the scale works out great, especially when you see her next to Jeremy Renner right here. I think the height difference is very cool. And then of course here she is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, hey baby. So do the curtains match the drapes or what? Let's find out. What? Best view ever. Wow. Now I don't remember seeing Black Widow get into this pose during the movie, but I think it's awesome that you can make this figure get into this pose. I really like it a lot. Really good articulation. I really like the sculpt on this figure. I would not pass it up. For Marvel Select collectors, I would consider this a must get, even with the faulty paint on the face. That's a bummer. There's only 2 of them at my comic book shop, and I grabbed the one with the best face paint, and that's still a bit whack. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my review. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of these boxes right over here if you want more Shart in your eye. Check out my Patreon account. It's much appreciated. Thanks for your help. And also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and go to marvelousnews.com for a photo gallery of images from this review. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
I also want to say that